What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking about the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa in 2021 and the fact that the champions of the Southern Hemisphere provincial team, the Crusaders coach Scott Robertson, is interested in joining Warren Gatland as part of his coaching panel. Now, according to Scott, he approached Warren Gatland asking if he could join him in next year's big one because he wants some international experience after missing out on the big job of the All Black coach. Now, Scott Robertson has won 4 titles with the Crusaders, showing what he's got to offer, showing the world that he's just brilliant. Not only brilliant as a coach, but a great interactor with his team, a good people's person type coach, which is what you want in sport, what you want in rugby. And he just goes to show why he's phenomenal and great talent and a possible, if not definite, future All Black captain. And I think the spice that he can bring to a team like the Lions is going to be remarkable. Now, obviously, Warren Gatland's been under fire the past few months because he's taken the Chiefs in Super Rugby Aotearoa to a winless streak. They didn't get one win. However, having said that, they did come close on a few occasions. But unfortunately, the New Zealand public aren't quite happy with him because he hasn't produced the results he needs. A lot saying he's playing a lot of Northern Hemisphere rugby for a Southern Hemisphere team, which is clearly not working, and he needs to readjust his game if he's wanting to stick in the position or progress with this team. Because one thing's for sure, whether you like him or not, he's got a great resume. But also, the Chiefs have fantastic talent within the squad. And with what they've got to offer, they should not be sitting in a position where they are stone cold last. Now, the Chiefs started off good because they beat the Crusaders as well as the Hurricanes, if I'm not mistaken, in the original tournament before COVID-19. So he started with a bang. And it almost swapped roles with the Highlanders, who in Super Rugby original were bad and then had a great turnaround. So Gatland's under a lot of pressure, and he will be wanting to go to this Lions series with a lot of confidence and hope that he can take this team and hopefully, for his sake, beat South Africa in South Africa and just continue to make history with the records he's got with the Lions as well as Wales. So, is it a good move or not? I think it's a fantastic move for Scott Robertson, not only because of the experience as mentioned earlier in this video, but just to give him that Southern Hemisphere boost that Gatland needs, because clearly the focus for Gatland has not been Southern Hemisphere type play. And although the Lions team are obviously Northern Hemisphere based, they will need to adjust to the conditions of what the South has to offer. Coming down to South Africa, you can experience very different weather conditions, so he needs to hold that into factor. He will need to know what South Africa do, because obviously he has hardly played them this year, where Scott Robertson has played South African teams provincially in South Africa, so he's got a lot of experience. Now, obviously, Gatland knows South Africa. He knows the history, he knows the results, and he's been a part of watching these teams grow when Wales have played South Africa. But playing in the South is a lot different to playing in the North. And by bringing in Scott, is just going to add that extra flair that Warren Gatland doesn't quite have in his team. And not only that, the experience that Scott Robertson is bringing from winning provincially 4 times, which is absolutely remarkable, and taking that experience and that win ratio and that determination and positive energy as well into a team like the Lions, who, let's not forget, are going to be a remarkable team. The caliber of Northern Hemisphere teams right now, or Northern Hemisphere squads and players that can form into a Lions team is remarkable. I mean, you've got the likes of Owen Farrell, Mara Toje, Johnny Sexton, Connor Murray, Ty Furlong. I mean, Carl Sinclair. You just got names, Ryan. And they all compete against each other in such great ways. And I mean, Stuart Hogg, known for the history as one of the best fullbacks in the world. Yes, he didn't have a great Six Nations tournament at the start of the year, but we can't forget the history that these guys have and the potential that they've done. I mean, Wales, Alan Wynne-Jones, the experience that he has to bring to a team like the Lions is remarkable. I mean, Jonathan Davies, one of the best centres in world rugby. to combine that brilliance of players together in a historic event like the British and Irish Lions tour that is so popular in world rugby. It's going to be remarkable to see how the flag goes on. A lot of people are predicting South Africa to get whitewashed. A lot of people are predicting 2-1 to South Africa. A lot of what are predicting 2-1 to the Lions. It's going to be a very hard tournament to predict, and I honestly cannot wait for it to hit South Africa, because I think it's going to have so much to offer for the sport in general, and something for us to be excited about. Now, ticket prices have hit, and they are bloody expensive. And we know why they're expensive, because the economy in South Africa has gone for a ball of chalk, and obviously they need to up it so that when the UK fans, who will dominate the ticketing prices or dominate the tickets, it's still cheap for them. So we'll definitely see a lot of UK fans, all going well, that we allowed fans in for this tournament, and it's going to make it something special. So hopefully people can afford tickets. I definitely want to go to one international, and I'm definitely going to the one in PE. So it's going to be exciting seeing how these guys gel together and what Scott and Gatland can do together, because I think although they are very different coaches and have different coaching styles, merge the two coaches together, you can create something unique, you can create something special, and create a camaraderie of two phenomenal coaches. Yes, Gatland's got a poor record for the Chiefs, but you can't count out what he's done for the sport. You combine that with a youngster in Scott Robertson, and Gats and Razor are going to just be one hell of a force, and South Africa will need to worry, because it's going to bring in the pressure, it's going to bring in the experience, it's going to bring in the titles, it's going to bring in the win ratio. And Rassie and Jacques need to really regroup and rethink on how they're going to approach this, because obviously South Africa haven't played much right now. Who knows what's going to be like in a year? So it's going to be very curious to see if South Africa are going to be those World Cup champions that we know from 2019, or if they're going to drop down. It's going to be a very interesting tournament and a very interesting time for us to witness something unique and special like this game coming up, or this tournament coming up next year. So for me, Razor, join the Lions. I think it's going to be great for the Lions tour, and it's going to be great to add an extra set of oomph to this tournament. Not only that, I mean, it's terrifying for South Africa, but for the sport, I think it's a great one to see the North and South combined together to take on South Africa in what should be a phenomenal tournament. I'm going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.